Welcome. Thanks for joining me for Rise and Shine Yoga. I'm Heather, and I'm happy to offer you a practice you can do to get yourself moving in the morning, to feel energized and ready for the rest of the day. So if you'd like to join me in a seated position, we are going to begin with some breathing exercises. But just the first thing that you can do is make sure that you feel comfortable. Perhaps you've got something underneath your seat. I always like to sit on a little cushion, which helps to open the hips, aligning the pelvis so that you can sit up nice and tall. Okay, so taking this opportunity to notice your posture and see if you can align yourself with your shoulders over your hips and your head. There's that imaginary string kind of pulling us up a little bit here. And then relaxing through the shoulders, releasing the jaw. And once you find your posture, direct your focus now to your breath. And our breath is so important for helping us feel good during the day. If we can optimize our breathing, so it does wonders for every single cell of the body. So we'll take a few slow, deep, nourishing breaths in and releasing it all out. So breathing in and feeling the breath fill up your lungs and feeling your body expand. And noticing where you feel the most expansion in your body as you breathe. Making sure to release completely, taking lots of time to exhale. One thing I want to note that most of our muscles of respiration are actually located in the back, and they're very underused. So for most people, focusing on feeling the breath open up, expand through the back of the body. So feeling your ribs expand. You feel them widen out through the sides and the back. You can always pause a little bit at the top of the inhale and a slight pause at the end of the exhale. Let's try for 2 or 3 more breaths like that. So again, breathing better helps with everything. It helps us feel better physically, also emotionally, and it clears our mental body too. So when you're ready, we're going to start to move a little bit. So you can open your eyes, start to slowly shift your head around a few times, maybe rolling from side to side. Feeling what's going on in your neck today, here. If it feels good, you can rotate your head right around. Then just do a few slow movements, turning your head to look over one shoulder, and then slowly turning it all the way to the other side. Breathing in, turning your head one way, And breathing out, turning your head the other way. Good. We'll come back to center at the end of this exhalation, dropping your chin down, and on your inhale, lifting your chin up. Doing that 2 more times. Then we're going to come back to center, bring hands onto the shoulders. And we're going to do a few shoulder rolls. Rolling in one direction. And then we're going to switch the other way. Good. And then we'll come back to center. And this time, lift your elbows shoulder height. We're going to do just a little movement side to side. Do what feels good here and move as slow as you'd like. I don't want anyone getting dizzy here from moving too quickly. I'm just feeling this movement. We're moving around that central axis of the spine, opening up those muscles through the back. Okay. You can move, if you're not getting dizzy, you can move a little bit quicker. If you want to slow it down, slow it down. Good, just warming up all those muscles along the spine. And then we'll slowly come back to center, releasing the arms. And we're going to bring our feet out of this position. Let's come into the butterfly pose. Feet pressing together. And a little bit of movement here with the legs. We'll flutter the legs up and down a few times. Helping to create some heat, some warmth, some release in the hips. And then we will slowly release that. And we're gonna slowly circle around. So just moving, trying to move kind of from your belly, from your low back as you come forward. Rotating here. Move forward on your inhale and move back on your exhale. And this time we'll reverse that direction. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. And then we'll just hold this position forward for a few moments, few breaths. And on your next breath, then come back to center and bring your arms behind you. You're on your fingertips and you're opening your chest, shoulders roll back, lifting your chin slightly, really lifting your heart. Feeling your breath, fill the space that you're creating. And then slowly release. Come back to center. We're going to bring the foot in a little bit closer. Bring your right leg up. Lean over to your left side. And I'm going to see if you can pull back with that right leg. I'm grasping the foot to bring it in towards the hip. Okay, so you decide how far back you want to slide this knee until you can feel just enough stretch in the front of the quad here. We'll hold this for a few more breaths. Okay, and then we'll release. We're going to stretch out through that leg, go sideways with the right leg now, and we'll come over just a little bit. And then reaching down your leg with your fur just to the right spot for you. Holding that for 2 more breaths. Nice slow deep breathing, helping your body open and release. And then release. All right, we're going to bring this right leg out of position. We're going to bring it down in front as we let go of the left leg. Bring your hand to that quad stretch. You'll find, again, you might need to slide your knee back a little bit. And if you don't feel this, you can also try doing a slight pelvic tilt. So you're going to tilt your pelvis so that the belly comes in. And at the end of your next exhalation, release. We're going to stretch that leg out to the side. Sit nice and tall. Bring your left hand down your leg. Okay, center your foot, toes pointing up. Center of the heel is connecting there. And we'll bring our arm up. And on the exhalation, come over. Holding for 3 more breaths. And this time, inhaling up and exhaling down. Keep your left leg there. We're going to extend out through the right leg. Come into a wide-legged position here. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, you can. Okay, we're just going to roll out through the ankles. Opposite direction. And then lifting the toes up towards the ceiling. And then point the toes. And then we'll come back. And we're going to bring our legs out of that position. Just flip them over to the side. We're going to come over onto hands and knees. All right, do a little movement here, rocking the hips from side to side. And then we'll circle through the hips. A wonderful movement to loosen everything up to the lower back, right through the back, the shoulders. It's a wonderful movement to help you prepare for many of the different yoga postures we do. So this time, if you want to try coming all the way back, lowering your head down for a moment. And then on your inhale, we'll pop back up. You might be more in that half plank pose, the knees further back. We'll hold that for a few breaths. On your next exhale, come back again into child's pose. And inhale forward again. This time from half plank, if you want to curl your toes under, come back, slide the arms forward, more like the half dog pose. So this time not letting the hips drop right down to the feet. Slide your arms forward and feel that lovely stretch in your arms, shoulders, back. Good, breathe through it here. And from here, we'll come up again. Bring the knees in a little bit and exhale, arch the back. Inhale, slowly look forward in cow. And exhale again in cat. So continue to flow here, 3 more breaths. This time as you exhale, arch your back and curl your toes under. And we're going to prepare to lift off the knees up into downward facing dog. So walk the legs out here, bend one knee and the other heel down. Alternate that a few times. And then lift straight up through the hips, lift them up and back. Take a few breaths here. And then we're going to walk the feet forward, walk the hands in towards the feet. Let your head sink into forward bend. Breathing in, we're going to bend the knees. Keep them bent, come up and come into a chair position. Okay, you can keep your hands on your legs for a moment. And bring your hands to your heart. And then reaching straight out. Good. Next time you inhale, lift. Come right up onto your toes as you reach your arms over your head. A bit of a testing of balance here. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly come down onto the heels again. Bring the hands down to the heart. Good. Breathing in, coming up. And we're going to, again, lift up through the heels, reach the arms straight up. And as you exhale, come back down. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. Breathing in, lifting up. Arms straight up, reaching. Heels lifted. It's good to find a focal point to help with your balance. And then slowly come back down. Hands to the heart. Very nice. And bending and straightening your legs a few times. Just feeling that movement as you exhale, plant your feet, and that activates your legs. You might feel a little bit more strongly centered here in your legs. Connecting to the, getting that root chakra energy to flow through the legs. Good. This time bending the knees, hands together at the heart. A nice gentle chair position. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, we're going to step back with the right foot. And come into a position for warrior 2. So find your stance here, find the right distance for between your feet. So you want to bend the left knee and aim it towards the toes. That's the most important part of this pose. You're facing more sideways, but don't torque your hips to face directly sideways because you'll bring that knee out of alignment. And that's the most important part of this pose. When you're ready, you can reach your arms up, reach your right arm straight back in line with your foot, left arm in line with that left knee and toes. Breathing here, you can look over the left arm. You can also turn your back palm up. Feel the strength in your body here from your legs and opening through the heart. Next time you exhale, let's drop down through the right arm and lift up through the left. Reverse warrior. And then as you exhale, let's come into side angle. You can bring your arm to rest on your thigh there. Reach your back arm straight up. And with your next exhale, come right over that arm, your arm in line with your ear there. Good. 2 more breaths here. This time, releasing, bring that arm down. We're going to come to center and reach both arms straight up. Okay, so we're in the star pose. From star, let's pivot the feet slightly out, toes pointing out, and come down into the goddess pose. 2 more breaths here. You can always come up and down a few times. And then we're going to straighten and release. Swing your arms straight up over your head. And exhale, release them back. Okay, inhale, straight up over your head. Exhale, release them back. This time as you release them back, connect your hands together behind you. Reach through your arms and turn your feet forward. We're going to come over. Good, lifting your arms up. And then planting your feet, bending your knees, slowly rising back up and releasing your arms. Okay, we're going to turn the right foot out and do the warrior poses on this side. Okay, bending and straightening. And when you feel ready, you can reach out through your arms. Turn your back palm up. Breath here. Find one spot to focus on. Softly gazing there. Your gaze is outwards, but it's also inwards. You're connected to your whole body here. When you're ready, drop that back arm down and slowly reach up. Breathing in and out. If it feels good, you can look up, or you could keep your gaze centered on the wall. Okay, releasing and coming into side angle. Bringing that back arm straight up and right over your head. Good. Feel that lovely stretch through the left side of your body, that lovely opening. And we're going to bring that arm down and circle back. Center both feet, reach both arms straight up. And this time as you exhale, let's fold right from the hips and come down into a wide-legged forward bend. Good. From here, we're going to walk the hands over to the left foot. So, and then we're going to turn that left foot straight out. So we're coming right into our lunge pose. Take a few breaths here. From lunge, let's lift up through the hips, start to come almost like into the pyramid pose. Look back, step back into downward facing dog. And pausing here for 3 breaths. Next time you inhale, come forward. So you're in a plank. You can slide your feet back a little bit. And then dropping your knees down. Hips go back. Just for a moment, we're just going to come back up into half plank. This time, bend at your elbows and come right down onto your belly. Inhale, rising up into cobra. And exhale, release. Make sure you're lifting using those core muscles. Okay. You can take your hands off, and that's about the place you stop, just to make sure we're building the strength there. You're not compromising the lower back. Good. Hands down a little bit. We're going to push into the earth to lift off. Come back again. All right, into child's pose. Arms stretching, reaching forward. Coming back up. We're going to bring that left knee, our left foot forward again into lunge. Okay. This time my knee is down. I'm going to plant through that left foot and rise up. Good. Let's sink into it as far as it feels good. On your exhalation, come down, and we're going to do a bit of a twist. So we're going to keep the right hand down, left hand to the lower back, look to the left. If you want, you can reach up through that arm too. You can also come up through that back knee. And then slowly release. Good. We're going to slide the hands back to center. Okay. Turn the feet out slightly, plant the feet, bend the knees, slowly rise up. Good. Into star. All right. Exhale, come back down. And we're going to come into the lunge towards the right foot. So turn your, or move your hands to the right, turn your foot out. We're in that lunge. Pushing back with the back heel. And we're going to lift through the hips, look back and lift as much as you can to slide that front foot all the way back into downward facing dog. Good. From downward dog, come forward into plank. Might slide your feet back just a little bit. And this time, if you want, you can try. It's called chaturanga. It's like coming down for a push-up, but we're not going to come back down, or come back up, I mean. We're just going to lower right down onto the belly. Using the strength of your arms to do that. Good. Coming into a gentle cobra, maybe even sphinx. Or if it feels good, you can lift up into cobra. Okay. You do what feels good. Elbows in. Pausing here. And breath. Okay, so right on the front of the pubic bone there. I'm gonna slide the hands down a little bit more. Push with the hands to come up and off the belly. Slowly make your way back for child's pose. And inhale back to center. We're going to bring the right foot forward into a lunge. And this time, plant your foot. Bring your arms up. Find a spot to focus on. When you're ready, come down with your arms again. This time, just the left hand stays there. Right hand comes to the lower back. Looking to the right for a twist. This could be enough for today if you want to try reaching that arm straight up or coming up onto your back foot. Just make sure your hips don't go out of alignment here. Stay strong to the core. And then slowly release back to center. Okay, let's lift up through that back knee. Slide the front foot back. Down onto the knees again. And back to child's pose. We're going to slowly bring the hands in towards the knees, underneath the shoulders there. And we're going to slowly push up to this is more called a thunderbolt pose when you're sitting right on your heels. So your feet are closer together. And it's a really nice posture because it helps to open up the legs. And you're able to sit up nice and tall here in this posture. Good. With your next breath in, we're going to slowly reach the arms up. And just reach them straight up over your head. Good. Lift the shoulders. With your next breath out, slowly release. We'll come out of that pose. We'll come forward, hands and knees. We're going to tuck our feet to the side, come over onto your bum. Come into just a cross-legged position for now. And we're going to do another twist. So we're going to bring the right hand across, left hand behind. Feeling that twist right through your torso, right through the belly. Opening the ribs here. At the end of your exhale, come back to center, sit up nice and tall. When you're ready, we'll twist to the other side. And then when you're ready, slowly release. Come back to center. Do a little seated cat-cow. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, belly in. Head down. Feeling your back here. And one more breath. Good, we'll come back to center. And we're gonna, I'm just gonna show you sideways what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see, you can stay on your mat. If you'd like to position yourself sideways too, you can bring the left foot out in front and the right leg in. If you need to, if you'd like to, you can support your right knee if it's not resting comfortably on the floor. You can also, we're going to do a forward bend if you want to keep your knee bent, or place a block underneath there to help you shift over from your hips and not your waistline. You can also utilize a belt wrapping around your foot. Let's try this out. See where we land here. Breathing in, reaching the arms straight up. And breathing out, we're going to come straight over that leg. Okay, so if you can reach your foot, then you can just hold on to it. You can also keep your hands here. I like using the belt if you can't reach the foot, because then you can kind of pull on the belt, ends of the belt too, and help to position that foot properly. So you want the toes pointing up, centering the heel. Get a little bit more stretch in the ankle and the calf with the belt too, if you're using it. So find your place here. Breathing in and out. And you might feel your breath come in and out through your back a little bit more. Just really opening up the back side of your body, all the way through from your leg to your hip, your back. It's a wonderful way to calm yourself, to calm the mind. And sometimes you even support the head too, right? A little prop there, wherever the head lands. Good. And we're going to slowly make our way up again, coming back up to center. And we're going to switch sides. So if you want to take your right leg straight out in front and bring your left leg in, sit up nice and tall. If it helps, just lift up through the hips there with a little support so that you can sit up tall and not be slouching over. That'd be good. Breathing in, reaching straight up. Good. Exhale. Do you need a little bend to the knee? Notice that. That's okay. You can start out with a little bend to the knee. And if you want to use your belt too, go for it. We're in a pause, breathing. Long exhalations will help your body to release more deeply into this pose. Help move past those places that are needing to release. Really encourage that to happen. Notice how your body changes after holding it for a little bit of time. You might notice places are starting to release, or maybe you're going deeper into other areas. Stay here for 2 to 3 more breaths. And then we'll slowly come up. So walk your hands up your leg. Come back to center, straighten out through both legs, straight out in front of you. This is a Dandasana position. Might look easy, but it can actually be a very challenging posture to keep aligned in it, right? Especially if the hips or hamstrings are really tight. Try to push down with your hands on either side of you. Lift up to your feet. Find just the right amount of effort here. Not too little, not too much. Too much effort will bring you too much into the physical, and you want to balance out between all levels of the body, all layers are koshas. So there's the physical, of course, being the first layer, but then there's the breath, right? And that's the prana. Want to feel the breath and feel the energy, feel what we're made of, that circulation. And then deeper inside, we feel our emotions. We're aware of our thoughts. When we balance those first three koshas or layers of ourself, we start to get in touch with the deeper levels, which is the wisdom kosha. And ultimately, we start to feel bliss. Bliss. Ananda kosha. When we're finding harmony in all aspects of ourselves, finding balance. And it can be achieved through working at, success in asana is finding just the right amount of effort mixed with the release, the relaxation. Okay, great, awesome. We're going to slowly come down now onto the back. Give your back a time just to release into the floor. You can gently rock your head from side to side. And come back to center with your head, and we'll do a few rounds of the flowing bridge pose. So on the inhale, plant your feet, let your hips lift. And on the exhale, roll back down. Continue this for 3 more breaths. Feeling the weight move up your back towards the shoulders and down again. Very nice. Now slowly release right down into the floor, feeling your back sink. And coming up onto your toes, lifting your heels, we'll bring one knee in towards the chest and then the other, squeezing your legs in, rocking a little bit side to side. And if you want to do any other movement that feels good, you can roll your legs. And you can widen your knees out and then bring them back together. Circling that way. So you're finding a circle motion here, opposite direction. And then we'll release the feet back down to the floor. Do one more pose before Shavasana. We're going to do the reclining twist. So starting with a bit of movement to rocking the legs from side to side. And then dropping knees over to the side. And you can hold them there. If you want, place your your hand on that side to the top of the leg, bring the leg down. Head turns the other way. And then slowly release back to center. Just keep that left knee in towards your chest. I lied. I think we're going to do one more pose. We're going to do that reclining pigeon pose. So bring your ankle to your thigh, slowly push into your leg. So my left ankle's on the front of the right thigh. And then if you'd like, you can slide your hands behind your right leg, bring your legs in towards your chest. Like you can also lift your right leg up. And then slowly bring your right leg back down. Bring your left knee in towards your chest, release your foot, ankle from your thigh. Come back to center. Reach your arms out to the sides again. We're gonna rock over to the other side with both legs. Come into the recline twist. Pausing here, letting the body release into it. Feel like your body's sinking down. Soften other places. Maybe it's the jaw. Maybe it's the releasing the head a bit more, softening through the neck. And then you can come back to center. Bring that right leg in. And then cross the right ankle over the front of the left thigh. And bring, if you'd like to bring your legs in using your hands, you can also use other things like the belt. You could wrap a belt around your left leg. Let's lift that left leg straight up. Toes down, heel up. And then releasing. You can bend your knee again. And bring your foot to the floor. Release your other side. Come back to center. Bring your feet in and plant your feet down. Lift your hips right up. Pausing in the bridge just for a moment. Lengthening the neck, chin down. And then slowly, slowly roll down your spine. Once you get there and you're fully on the mat again with your back, release your legs. Release your arms. Coming into Shavasana. It's nice to turn your palms to face up and to let the weight of your body release. Let it sink. Let go through the legs. Let them go comfortably heavy. Same thing with the arms. Just feel the bones heavy sinking. Feel your back release. And feel the back of your head sink. And release the front of your body. It's soft and open. No tension anywhere. No tensing or gripping or holding. Everything is free. And ultimately, you're setting yourself free here. So all parts of you come into balance. There's nothing being held back or constricted. Your energy is free to flow through your entire body. In your subtle body, it expands. It's, of course, it doesn't stop where your physical body does. It moves out around your body. Just feel like your whole entire self is encased in this beautiful, warm light, this healing light. Every cell of your body can feel that light, feel that energy. It's radiating strongly and being absorbed into the body for healing. And pausing here in our beautiful, light, warm, energetic cocoon. For rejuvenation. Your whole body is rejuvenating. My breath breathes me now. I'm being breathed by my breath. And you can start to deepen your breath again. You're starting to, want to shift and move. Maybe even before you shift and move, feel your body wiggling before it even wiggles, and then wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rock your head, move and stretch however you'd like to. When you're ready, you can bend your knees again. Maybe curl up with the knees, bring them in towards you. And you can slowly roll over onto your side. When you're ready, take your time. It's good not to rush out of your yoga practice. As we've reset, we've done a lot of resetting our rhythms. So seeing how it feels when you come up and out and up of your Shavasana, pausing here for a moment. If you'd like, you can make an intention for the rest of your day. Today, I will move through my activities with whatever. Could be ease, mindfulness, or love. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste. And I hope you have a wonderful day.